Alright, so welcome back to the Dominant Ottomans playthrough. This is now part 3, and it's been about a week since I've seen into this, so I'm going to take a minute just to gather up my thoughts. That's right, I reclaimed this worker, and then I had an explorer out in the west, Utrecht. Brazil was taking damage at the end of the last part. Let's see what's going on there. Rigger should take out that horseman. Hopefully that doesn't get pillaged. That would actually be awful. I have a feeling it's going to happen though. Oh, looks like they killed it. City-states go before barbarians, lucky enough. So I think I need to be aggressive. I'm not going to go for Genghis. He doesn't seem to be much of a threat. His horse archers are going to be... I don't know, I just don't think they're going to be effective in all of the mountains and stuff, and I believe he should be getting that around the time that chivalry hits, and I believe I already got that. So, yeah, I will have pikemen in case I need to counter that. So not really afraid of him. Brazil is having their own issues, and I do think that this is just such a strong spot, especially given all of the sugar there. That I would like to go to war, at least take Memphis, but definitely try to get Thebes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring these guys back into my land. Okay. Well, if that's how that's going to work, let's go ahead and move them individually then. It's very interesting. I've played a couple of rounds of Civ, working through the scenarios and stuff. And triremes, I don't know when they changed this. I'm going to assume it was probably in the first update. I don't remember if their expansion pack, if that was Gods and Kings or Brave New World. I think it was Gods and Kings. I think Gods and Kings changed it so that triremes are only melee units instead of being ranged units. In some of the scenarios, like the Korea scenario, you could actually use these to shoot and to do melee, as well as any other boats, and I thought that was kind of interesting. I can understand for balance issues why they got rid of that, but personally, I kind of wish they'd kept it. Alright, well, let's automate you for right now. I imagine they will build a road fairly soon. Let's go ahead and take out that archer, get rid of that barbarian encampment. Sorry about that, Mongolia. Samarkand has declared war. So the Netherlands and Poland are still at war, so maybe that was Poland that was doing some of that damage, although I still think it's barbarian encampment. Let's see. Of course they spawn a composite bowman. Of course. Alright. Well, fire on the stronger unit. Get rid of them. Oh, got another boat. Barbarian Galley. We need to get 10 of those in order to get that achievement as well, so I'm going to be keeping track of that. For right now, I feel like National Epic is the way to go about it. We're doing well on gold, so we don't need that. Probably do the garden as well. Yeah, I feel like we should wait for our specialty unit to attack, but that's going to be very, very soon, so we can start building up a military just a little bit. Lots of composite bowmen though, and I can use those to pretty good effectiveness, I think. I mean, there's always room for improvement, but I think I do alright with them. That's not a ranged unit, eh? Let's go ahead and bring you back here. And look at that, Rock of Gibraltar, which means hello Mediterranean. Okay, let's go ahead and shoot, get rid of him. You can keep area of control over the barbarian encampment, and I can't remember if I can go in the water or not. If I can go in the water, I should probably go pick that up. Alright, Edirne, yeah, let's get some extra happiness. I'm gonna wait on the barracks for now. but I would like to start making units soon.
The only thing
Nice, and I'm getting dyes from Riga, which is also helping quite a bit. Not quite. Okay, move my units back into my territory. And let's see what the Mediterranean holds for us. So, yeah, I haven't really done much with Civ in the past week. And Turkey Day is tomorrow. So I definitely waited a little while. I can probably... Yeah. Oh, shit. Okay, well, it should be fine. Should be fine. Don't want to lose that trireme. He's got Naval 2 now, so... Leave you there. You can keep trading in Cape Town. Memphis is our next target, and that'll only complicate things. Get that up to a pikeman. He's going to be the one taking up a lot of our damage, but I think I'll build probably 2 or 3 more just to make sure that I'm evening out the damage dispersion as much as possible. Okay. Ah, you're right there. Yeah, I got you. Look at that. Another boat for my fleet. Okay, keep healing up. So, I've got a good idea of what the Mediterranean looks like. A lot skinnier than I was expecting. But I guess that's what happens when you're on a standard map. I've only really seen Earth maps in the huge variety, so this is a bit strange to me. It's weird that standard isn't really what I normally play. Standard is like the last game mode, or map mode that I'll use. Hello, Cobble. Interesting area for you to be in. Actually, quite a nice spot. Just took a glance at it, but I think I'm going to look at it a little bit closer. Yeah, they've got that gold, and it should be between a couple of these rivers. Not coastal, but still a nice city. We'd have to see what's here to know for sure. Kind of wish I had that city now. Ah, and you're still wonder whoring. Well, the best way to get wonders is to make the AI make the wonders for you. That is to say, destroy them and take their stuff. Okay. Let's get a barracks in a Deern. Hope I'm saying that right. Dyes, I think I'm gonna say spices. Thank you, sir. You would like copper. You're gonna give me 7 gold per turn. That's very nice. As long as I'm not trading with Egypt too much. Because I don't want my happiness to just like tank. If that happens. Kinda sucks. Constantinople is not possible in this map. As you can see, this is where it would normally be. You'd be able to cross over to the Black Sea up here, but don't remember there being a mountain there. And I guess this is supposed to be Italy, and this is Greece. Yeah, this is very smushed in. This is Corsica, I believe. I was just playing Napoleon Total War the other day, so I should know that, and I believe that's supposed to be Corsica. Alright. So a lot of triremes can help, especially against Memphis. So I'm gonna get these guys healed up. Keep trading with Riga, we can get all of that gold. National Epic, then we'll build a barracks, and then we're just gonna start pooping out units for a little while. Now what was, I think I set up my tech tree. I did. Okay, so after I get education, because I was going to try and get my science up, I was going to go ahead and try to get my specialty units. So yeah, I'm going for the Janissary. So by then I should have trebuchets and armories. So I can make my capital, build Notre Dame, because that's a very good wonder, and then upgrade everybody to crossbowmen. Ooh. Well, the Janissary will be very good. Okay. Do I have a city by a mountain? Just a Deern. Can I hold off on astronomy? Because caravels aren't incredibly great. I think I'm going to go ahead and... So that, then that, then that, then that. Did I mess anything up? Chivalry. Okay. That, then that, then that, then that, then that. Okay. Yeah, I think having the crossbowmen helps a lot more. And I feel like I'm gonna need Alhambra, so... I don't know. I'm trying to figure out if I really want to go full military, that's the way to go. With that. Which I think is fine. I can steal Alhambra. Let's go full military. Fuck everybody. A mint. Are you actually working on that tile? Don't think that's worth it for right now. I want you to build a barracks instead, because we are going full military. And we can afford the extra units, at least for now. Okay. Now, these triremes can probably put a lot of damage on Memphis, but I don't think they'll be good enough in Thebes, just because they're going to be awfully hard to get through this pass. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, that's a Petra city. I mean, I remember saying that this Petra city wasn't that great. Doesn't mean that I don't want it. So, yeah. Egypt, you are in trouble. Okay. We need one more turn, so... I guess we'll build a scout. That's fine. We could use with another one. If at the very least, to kind of just watch what Genghis is doing behind me as I try to attack Egypt. I'll just leave one scout back here. In fact, I'll probably move this guy. Nah, he can just take path. Great Rider. Well, I don't believe I was going for a cultural victory at all. I'm getting a lot of culture. Yeah, we're not really doing any tourism stuff. Is anybody... Brazil's kind of the big one. Yeah, nobody's really done any tourism stuff. So, pop this guy for right now. I want the policy. I feel like that could be very, very helpful. Let's build a university. You build a university as well. You can be promoted. Let's give you visibility range. And let's go ahead and sit you... probably here. Alright. Cost of upgrading. That's probably the best idea for right now. Warrior code is also very good. Let's do this just because we are going to be constructing a lot of military stuff right now. Looks like Brazil is fine now. Probably just barbarians.
Deveremos prosperar através do comércio.
No open borders. Okay, so they're still using composite bowmen. Now, what other info can I get? Yeah, their city doesn't have walls around it, so I think this is the time to attack them. Ooh, Shaka. Very glad I did not start near you. Now he's using triremes, so he's not across the ocean, which means that he's probably up here. Maybe he started like in France. Yeah, Brazil is like Russian territory basically. So we were rather spread out. I feel like there's... I knew there was somebody out here. Greece. We have not met Alexander yet, but we will soon. Luckily there's a lot of mountains, and I believe his companion cavalry is outdated now. But that's quite interesting. Ah, Bursa, you're going to make it very difficult. So let's go ahead and just purchase you a university. And then you can start work on a workshop, because we want to get up Oxford fairly soon.
Deveremos prosperar através do comércio?
You want to put that with the research agreement, huh? How about we do this too? Shaka and Brazil were at war, so yeah. Shaka must be just west of Brazil. Spearman. Not too much of a worry, to be honest, but no, we'll stay cozy here. There's nothing that they... Well, they can fuck up the gold, so let's go ahead and move there. We'll see what they go after. I'm so tempted to attack that, but I don't need the warmongering penalties. Where are you going to attack? Yeah, sure, I want to know where you're at. Yeah, he's northwest, actually, of Brazil. Netherlands are getting quite religious. Found Jerusalem, they'll give me a little bit of faith, which I have no use for whatsoever. And it looks like the Mongolians are actually kind of behaving themselves. Doesn't look like I see any units. No troop movements? Yeah, nothing. Alright, we'll sit you there. Jerusalem was under attack a little bit. There's a barbarian encampment right there. I'm pretty sure that's what's been going on. Okay, so just protect the gold. Oh. Okay, whatever, Shaka. You're not gonna do anything. You're very far away from me, so... Boo-hoo. Great. Let's buy you a university. Because again, want to get Oxford up, and we can start doing that in 2 turns. And for now... Could make a circus. Alright, university is up now, so we just need this one. We can set this one to research for a turn. Gonna nope out of that one. Now, set you to research for a turn. A lot of barbarians, actually. And what are you gonna do? Caravan should get away, right?
Measure what is
Ah, they plundered it. You, Mr. Horseman, are an asshole. I thought I could take him out. I want you to build Oxford. 1 free tech, 3 science, 1 culture, 245 hammers, 8 turns here. Yeah, let's have you... Oh, actually, yeah, let's have you build Notre Dame. You can build Oxford. Not liking Greece being so close either. Yeah, just not a lot of movement. I feel like if I have a road connecting to Riga and then Riga to Istanbul, that'll help with all these barbarians. But I don't think by the time I build all that, will barbarians even really be a threat anymore? I'm surprised that there's so many barbarians still, and we're in the Middle Ages now. Let's go ahead and take out the encampment. One composite bowman should be fine. I don't need to send out a bunch of troops just for that. Cool. Review. And you can keep exploring. That's about the extent that I can explore unless I want to go ahead and attack up there again, which I kind of don't. Oh, we're actually landlocked. Unless we get open borders. Having the extra trireme would help. Not sure how much against Memphis, but it could be a difference maker. Okay, so I don't know if I would advise doing this, right? Because I've already put in a couple of turns into here, but Notre Dame is one of those wonders that I feel is worth it. I could save this great engineer for Alhambra, but I have a feeling it's going to be taken already because I'm getting to chivalry late. So since I got to... what's the tech for trebuchets? I don't remember what it is. Engineering? Something like that? Is that it? Physics, that's right. Since I got to physics so early, I'm going to go ahead and pop this. And I'm going to get Notre Dame about 400 years earlier than I think it was actually built. 4, maybe 500? I don't believe it was built in the Middle Ages. That's like a Renaissance building. In fact, I think it's Renaissance tech, isn't it? Oh no, it's the last of the medieval, so maybe it was built in the Middle Ages. I'll have to look that up. Yeah, let's do a cargo ship. Nice. Great merchant points are not very nice, and the faith is but that 10 happiness gonna keep us solid until we get to ideologies. Now I'm gonna choose one of these guys that's got able to. You'll do. We're gonna go ahead and have you come back here because I'm gonna start a cargo ship, and I want to be able to protect the trade. Choose production. We're gonna go ahead and make an armory. We'll make a mint after this, I guess.
Deveremos prosperar através do
That is
comércio.
fine. We would like to continue the happiness and keep Brazil with us. We will work with you, Poland. So I guess that makes Egypt and the Netherlands our main enemies right now. Those are the nearby neighbors, other than Greece, I guess, that we're not really in any kind of relations with, which are, you know, good targets then. Yeah. Yo. Open borders. What do you want for that?
Geloof dat ik iets heb wat u enig belang zal inboezemen. Ik
What if I
moet
give you
weigeren.
1 gold?
Ik moet.
Really? So this guy's just gonna be stuck here. That's unfortunate.
Jak ci się podoba moja oferta?
Alright, do a fair bit of damage on him. Keep bombarding the swordsman. You're just gonna have to rest, little dude. I'll try to remember that you're there, but you're probably fucked. You're gonna be forgotten and then eaten by barbarians. You can go up, and that's probably gonna be stolen from me. Can you? Oh, you can. Okay. Okay. So, I'm gonna go ahead and pick this up, and I don't know, maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe we'll get a free upgrade, or a tech, or some gold, or culture, or faith. Something. Just something to make it worthwhile. Doesn't need to be anything fancy. Nice, we got a worker. And to protect him. Build a mint real quick, that is fine. We should have these Janissaries coming out. I have no interest in that. That's a war from a very far away land. We barely know of West Africa. And we do have a dude that's just kind of trapped over there right now. A map. So that was probably worst case scenario, but this late in the game, I can't really expect much, so can't be too mad. Let's go ahead and heal this guy up. Oxford University should be built in 2 turns, and then I can build an armory there and just start shooting out units because Janissaries will be available. Very excited to see how these Janissaries play out. I don't think they have any movement bonuses or anything like that, so they won't be extraordinarily agile. However, they should be fairly strong. Samarkand does not go through Egypt, so we're fine. You go and construct things. Triremes. No. You don't have a barracks, so I think I'm actually just gonna go with the Colosseum. And same with you, actually. Let's build the infrastructure, and I'll just have these two run the barracks and the armories to build my troops. Focus those while I'm still building infrastructure so they don't get behind, because these are fairly modern cities. These are a little bit in the past. They don't really have too much, so I can help them grow a little bit. That's right, we do get a free tech, and that'll be very helpful. Sure, let's build a garden real quick. Acoustics, that's something that I wouldn't really get otherwise, so that's fine. And now we're in the Renaissance, and we can spy. I'm gonna spy on Thebes, and we'll have a better idea of what their city's looking like. God, I really hate the Musicians Guild. If you're not going after a culture victory, they are not... It's just not very useful, and I'm kind of tempted to just not even get it. Like, you get some culture, but at a certain point you run out of music slots, and then you just have a bunch of these musicians in the late game that are just completely useless. Sistine Chapel is interesting, but we're not going after a culture victory. I would like to get it to stop other, Brazil in particular, from running away with the culture victory. But I think instead, I'm just going to go build the armory. We're going to stick with the plan. Don't get sidetracked with a victory condition you're not even after. Just go for military. Let's take over the old world, and then we can use battleships and jets and stuff to take over the new world. Alright, you are all healed up. Shaka, you are very far from home. Yeah. The good thing is that he's on the east side of the river, so these two cities should actually be fairly easy to take. Lots of hills, and if I can take them, it'll protect me from bombardment. Memphis is fucked. I think regardless I can take Memphis, but pretty sure I can get Thebes as well. There's really only these two tiles that are kind of eh. Well, maybe this one too. These two tiles aren't that great, but I have two tiles that are great, and I can put bowmen on the sides, put the pikemen right here, and put my Janissaries up here. Yeah, that looks good to me. Adopt policy. Rationalism. Don't want to get too carried away with honor. As much as I would like to, you have to get rationalism. There is no other way. As far as I know, unless you're just crazy good when it comes to early game military. But 1, I'm playing on standard. 2, there's 12 civs. Well, 11 other civs. And 3, some of those civs are across China land in North America and South America. So, I cannot wage a bunch of early wars and get away with it just by getting honor. I am going to have to keep pace tech-wise, therefore Renaissance. Or not Renaissance, but rationalism. It's a no-brainer. You have to get it. Can't argue against it at all. Now, hopefully I didn't adopt another policy without seeing that. If I did, already kind of fucking it up. Hopefully I didn't, though. You would think after... I mean, I haven't played a crazy amount of hours, especially considering that this game is very well liked by many people that are much better at this game than I am. But after 250 hours, I think I should be smart enough to adopt rationalism every time. Yeah, we're good with you, Mongolia. You've been fairly good, except for that thing that you did with Riga. That was actually kind of shitty. Ooh. Okay. Let's bring you up. And let's bring you back. He's got that city bonus. You never know. Could be very, very useful. Yeah, so it looks like there's like two factions kind of coming out. There's like me and Brazil. Oddly enough, I hate Brazil in Civ, but me, Brazil, and Mongolia, and I think it was Poland against like the Netherlands, Egypt, the Zulu, and I don't know where Greece is partial to, but I mean, I guess we're not really partners. You're gonna have to make that offer to me then. Let's get a trebuchet. Trebuchets are incredibly useful, especially at this point in the game. Let's get you the Artist Guild. Did you build an armory? I believe you did. Yes, you did. So Thanksgiving's gonna be interesting. When I say Thanksgiving, I mean tomorrow. Technically today. I'm just up really late and figured record something. But this is probably gonna be one of the stranger Thanksgivings. One, I got a job now, which is great. And so she's gonna be working in the evening. And not interested in attacking Brazil. But that means she's not going to be home for dinner, and I'm probably not really going to make anything, which means this will probably be the first Thanksgiving where I don't really have any plans, which is kind of weird. It's my favorite holiday, but just it all fell through for some reason. I understand that you want me to do that, but what if I gave you... If I give you 100 gold, would you be okay with that? Okay. I like the research agreements. You know, I feel like I probably could have gone back and forth with him for a little while, but I just don't have the energy for that right now. I'm not going to do a back and forth with the AI. Because they are very stingy. Do I want to stop everything to make a workshop? Or not a workshop, but an ironworks? Not yet. I understand that they want me to go the culture route, but there's no point. Himeji Castle is very tempting, but let's keep pushing out trebuchets. Let's get another pikeman, another janissary. And let's start upgrading these guys to crossbowmen. Okay. Yes, Brazil, me and Mongolia are buddies. I am sorry, Genghis, but that is no. I know you're just going to attack Riga with it, so I'm just not going to give you the money for it. Great scientist. Alright, so, this city should be fine, as should this one, and I believe Istanbul is really the only one that I need to protect. You move forward, let's bring a scout in just to kind of see what's going on, see what we're dealing with. You can discover chivalry finally, and we got compass now. And very nice. Ah, the missionaries. They're starting to head over here. Are they? Yeah, they're going to try and convert my cities, my pagan cities, with Protestantism, but that is fine. I am not really in the religious game, and there is no religious victory condition. For anybody who never played Civ 5 and is now watching this, having only experienced Civ 6 or beyond, there is no religious victory. And because of that, that's not really a big issue. I will be focused more just on the war at hand. Well, it's not necessarily a war yet, but it will be. Let's move you to spy on Rio de Janeiro, which is only a pop 8. That is a very small capital for this late in the game. 14, a 13, Amsterdam, but that's a really shitty spot. That's 3 mountains, so that's a bit different. I can't see everything here, but these are hills. Those aren't, oh, the tundra. It's the tundra. Yeah, tundra doesn't really work for anybody. I guess Mongolia is really small too. I didn't realize, did I build Temple of Artemis? I bet I did, didn't I? No, I didn't. This is without Temple of Artemis and without Hanging Gardens. I remember not getting Hanging Gardens. I'm actually rather impressed that my city is so large. That's not bad at all. Okay, people are entering Renaissance. Been there, done that. We are a bit ahead. Alright, so a good look at their court. They have a composite bowman and this pikeman. We are in business. I mean, we are really in business. They are not going to have a good time. And let's do a volley. Do that extra damage to cities. Let's bring this crossbowman up. I forgot Cape Town's actually a buddy of mine, so I can walk through their city all I want. Let's get one more pikeman. I'll probably get a knight as well, just because I like having that flanking ability. Nah, I'm just passing through. Don't worry about it. You're being paranoid. Don't worry about it. It'll be fine. Do you have anything better to do than the Musician's Guild? Not really. That lighthouse is not really worth the maintenance. So let's do the Musician's Guild here, just so it's doing something. I have the second trebuchet.
Deveremos prosperar através do
No,
comércio.
but I will take that cotton. Oh, it's 27 happiness. That the Notre Dame wonder is definitely helping a lot, but that's actually rather impressive considering I don't have a religion, so I'm not getting boosted by pagodas like I have in many of my other games recently. Alright. Same for you, get volley. And let's build Ironworks. Yeah. Build Ironworks. We'll start pooping out some melee units. In fact, I can buy a Janissary. Or Knight. Let's buy a Knight, just so we have that flank.
Deveremos prosperar.
No. So finally going to war, I think I waited a bit longer than I needed to, but I like using special units in war, because you can just run over people. In fact, this pikeman is like not even useful. I don't know why I built that pikeman. To be honest, they're not really that great in comparison to some of my other units that I've got now, but whatever, can't change it now. Let's make a... Oh. I was gonna say, let's make a path, because we're gonna want to get this guy in here. Oh, that's right. Keep forgetting. I can walk right through there. That is much better. Do I want cannons? Not really necessary. Navigation would be very helpful. But Leaning Tower piece is very tempting. I don't have patronage, so that's not as big of a deal, but the gold is helpful. So it's really a difference between gold or a wonder that could put another 25% generation of great people. Which, I mean, with built a wonderful... No, I had the National Epic in the garden, so that'd be 75% increase total? Because I don't think they stack. I don't think it's like 25% of 125. I think it's just 25 of the base 100. So I think I'll still go for it. We can save all the great people. Nice. Up my fleet even more. Let's get you. And bring you here. Okay, let's bring you back. Bring you forward, bring you forward, bring you forward. And 50% more, so you'd be getting like 45 a turn, which honestly isn't that bad, but 15 in the grand scheme of things, that's like a 10% increase for 10 turns of production, when I think this guy's probably doing more than 15% research. So in that case, well, after I destroy it and stuff, but the population is still helpful. So let's do another Janissary. He probably won't see Battle in Memphis, but he might see the Battle of Thebes. The hope is that I can get through this city quick. You go back here. You can come up to the front lines now. And yeah, let's build a caravel. I think it's a good time to kind of explore, meet the other nations, especially if I'm first, then I can head the World Congress. And that's actually got a bit of an advantage, especially considering I have Cape Town. I would get 3 votes in the World Congress, which is not bad. So let's go back here. Oh. Oh, come on. Okay, when that happens. It's happened twice now. That's 2 triremes that I can't really use. That's kind of dumb. I don't know if I should build that caravel anymore, but I think I'm just going to have that one be my exploration caravel. Yeah, we can keep working together, Brazil. Just keep adding ships to my fleet. Alright. Alright, I think we're about ready. I really do. We're kind of setting ourselves up to invade. And I'm hoping we can do it in one fell sweep. And Angkor Wat, it's just going to be another wonder that I'm going to be able to grab. Alright, well, obviously this guy's dead. So, -3 science, -10 gold. But 11, actually. Why is it 11? Vatican City's nowhere near me. Ironworks is up, so I can build a bank. So gold should be no problem. Look at that. Not bad. No great engineer for you. You already have enough wonders. Goodbye to you. And let's move you back and upgrade you. Okay. Bring you back home. And you know what? I would like to... Oh, I don't have the money for it. I'd like for you to be my friend, because then you will send units at them as well, which would be very nice. Okay. Trebuchets move forward. Bit of mismanagement, to be honest here, but that's not a big deal. Alright. Move back and heal. Safe attack. Alright, well we're gonna move you back and you in. Safe attack. Okay. Move these guys forward. They're not really gonna be able to attack too much. I guess this is probably the best spot, so let's bring our trebuchet there. Just kind of move these in to make life difficult. Not for me, but for, what's his face? What's your name again? Ramses. Nebuchadnezzar's not you, that's the other dude. That's the Babylonian dude. Another safe attack. And you can heal. Knights are a bit fragile, so I like to kind of position them so if they can sweep in, they can attack, but I don't really like attacking with them. While I was with pikemen, I just kind of throw them into it. That's no problem with me. This would be nice. Eh, let's go for it. I think we can grab it. Memphis shall fall. Hello. I don't like you, so stay away from me, Greece. Yeah, let's move you back. And let's move you forward. Attack. I think it's interesting that he decided to attack like that. That's fine. You. Bomb. Oh my god, that city is just about dead. And I can bombard? Didn't think I could bombard from there, but I am totally down with it. Alright, in the meantime, let's go ahead and kill him. Move these units forward. Move you there. Let's heal you for right now. And yeah, hard to manage right here. That's a very small space to be putting that many units, but it's okay. Courthouse. This is when I wish we had ideologies, so then I could just get that perk to what is that called? Your social policies, tenets. That's what they call them. It's a tenet that gives you a free courthouse upon city capture with order, and order I think is my favorite ideology, especially as I've become more domination focused. Yeah, we'll accept that. Yeah, he's not too far. Egypt and Mongolia are really the only threats, and Mongolia is kind of my buddy right now, so I shouldn't have to worry about him. Pillage, and okay, let's heal you for right now. Yeah, so trebuchet against a city without walls wasn't even hard. That trebuchet took out so much damage. So build walls. Yeah, me. See, build walls. Build walls. Istanbul's got it, which is important, and Iran's got it as well. And it's got so much. That's a weird looking wall. Why would you build it across the river? Like, what's the point? Like, you still have buildings on the outside of these walls. Why even build it? Like, Istanbul looks fairly nice. You got most of the city inside. But, like, over here, you built the wall across the river for, like, this tree. These two trees, basically, and, like, a little patch of land. Not even a building on the other side of the river. That's kind of pointless. Okay. See how we can take the bombing from Thebes, and then I'll decide if I want to commit or if I want to retreat a little bit. And then go for an attack in a little bit.
Deveremos
Just like a
prosperar
couple turns
através
to heal up. He's using composite bomb. He got bombed for quite a bit. He took 30 damage, and then I took 16 damage with another one. So let's put you up there. Let's switch you guys. You can heal. I was gonna pillage, and I remember. Wait, that's my land now. I don't need to do that. Wonder. I can get sniped. That's why knights are important. Don't let anybody tell you that knights are not helpful in a game of Civ. They are extremely helpful. If I was gonna build an army, I want like 3 or 4 melee units for every 2 crossbowmen. Obviously, I did not do that here. But ideally, I would want like 4 or 5 of these melee units, including 1 knight to flank, probably 2 trebuchets or siege weapons, and a good number of ranged units. I would actually say 3. So like 4 melee, 3 ranged, 2 siege, 1 knight. I feel like that's a good build. Now here I have 5 crossbowmen. I've got 2 right now because this guy's not doing anything in a night. So this is not the best composition of units. I have this Janissary coming in, but it should be okay. I think I can probably take it. Shaka, on the other hand, I almost missed this, but Shaka took Rio de Janeiro. That's troublesome, because I get Shaka's probably using Impy right now, and Impy are scary, like incredibly scary, and I'm glad I didn't spawn next to him, and I'm glad I did not spawn next to Greece. I did spawn next to Mongolia, and somehow he didn't attack me, but that's fine. You are up to some shady stuff. You're gonna try and take Riga again. Might have to stop that. I can stomp him if I need to. He's got catapults. I've got trebuchets. I'm gonna get cannons pretty soon. It will be very easy to destroy him. On the other hand, let's go ahead and make sure that we have at least Cape Town. You are completely healed. Let's have you explore. I want to see what's out there. I mean, technically, I already know what's out there, but I need to know in game. Yeah, safe attack. Let's have you heal for right now. Choose production. Yeah, let's keep pace with culture. I'm not going to stress it too much, but having a little bit of culture in every city is not a bad idea. You got bombed. I'm wondering, can I pillage and move out of range? Probably not. There's a pikeman there, so let's do the safe thing. Move back here. Heal. And watch this. Does he have walls here? He does not, but that's... Does he not have walls? I can't tell. It doesn't look like it. But that didn't take nearly as much damage, so maybe he has a castle? No, I think you need walls to have that. So I'm wondering why Memphis fell so quickly then. Maybe there is a wall and I just can't see it. Yeah, because otherwise the trebuchet would have done a lot more damage. But it's okay. I'll still whittle him down. Probably not going to end up needing that extra Janissary, but it's okay. There's some more units to confuse the AI. You won't know what to bomb. Shaka completed Himeji Castle. That is not very nice. I think I was only a couple turns away from completing it too. But that's okay. That's okay. Shock is just going to be a little bit more troublesome to take out, but he's so far away that it's not going to affect us. It's probably just going to affect Brazil and Greece. Brazil especially. Brazil's already been rather unhappy with what's been going on, for sure. Another Janissary. Let's use these guys to the best of their abilities. Maybe I should get rid of Mongolia. Yeah. Might as well. They got gems. They got crabs. Yeah. Sorry, Mongolia. You are a buddy of mine and whatnot, but you just never got off your feet. And because of that, you are probably going to have to pay for it. Which is unfortunate, because for the first time, I think ever, I actually liked Mongolia. And that's weird. That makes me feel uncomfortable, and therefore they should die. I think that's my excuse now. Why did you take over an entire nation and destroy Genghis Khan? Well, because I started liking him, and I can't have that. I need to keep up an appearance. Now, the other question is, do I want Heliopolis? Do I want to get rid of Egypt? I feel like I probably do. Mainly. Well, there's not really anything here. I was going to say mainly because it gives me access here, but, I mean, even if I burnt this city down, Vatican's right here, so I can't make the Suez Canal. I'd have to take Vatican as well, burn that down, and I don't really want the warmongering penalty for that. So, I mean, I can cross already. I don't imagine Egypt will put another city here. I think they can. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. I guess they could put one in the middle here. But I'll have caravels. I can just go around. So, I think it's time to make peace. That's fine. I think I'm going to go ahead and take out Mongolia real quick. Yes, what would you like to give me, though? Give me 100 gold. Really? You are an ass, but I don't have time for you. Alright. So looking at the score now, Ramses obviously has fallen quite a bit. And we are now almost in the lead. Looks like Greece is leading us a little bit in points, but I believe I turned off time. Domination and science. Diplomatic and cultural. So everything's available. Me and Shaka are leading in domination right now, and I believe I'm leading or kind of in the top part of tech. Let's see. Most approval, best literacy. I am actually leading in technology, and the average is quite behind. Poland is at 31%. Maybe I should take out Poland. That is very far from my cities. That is very far, but I think I might. You. Open borders. Fuck you. Okay. And then you can explore the South Pacific. Let's go ahead and start moving troops back. Hi, Janissary, you never saw a battle, not even at the Battle of Thebes. Yes. And you can expire the troops, that's fine. Let's just move everybody back home to fight our next war. And I believe this next war will probably be even more one-sided. I'm gonna leave one crossbowman here to protect my newly gained assets. Maybe I'll leave two. No, I'll just leave one. Thebes should be enough. I don't think anybody's gonna be messing with Memphis anytime soon. If it was multiplayer, I might reconsider, but because it is single player and the AI is not the smartest, they will probably just throw stuff at Thebes. Ramses is out of the game. He's not going to be anything the rest of the game, unless he has some kind of hidden cities, but even then, he's kind of royally fucked, so I'm not too worried about him. Nice, easy war, very clean. Didn't really have to worry too much about much of anything. You guys switch. I think that's kind of a textbook war. Just get in, get out as quick as possible with the least casualties. I didn't lose a single troop, I don't think. So I just think in that, I did a good job. I think I probably could have used my units a little bit better. Again, unit composition was not my finest, and even trying to get these troops out of this mountain range is just awful. But yeah, I think it was not the worst job that I've ever done. I've definitely mismanaged units a lot more, and I think partly because I have such a tech advantage and because I took Memphis so quickly, it wasn't really an issue, but normally I will still lose a unit or so. So I'm glad that I didn't, because that means I can turn around, don't even have to wait, right? I just have to move my troops, and then I can go to war again, which right now, with such a lead over my partners, and with Shaka kind of making moves now, is very good. I would like to get ahead of Shaka as much as possible, because the way that Civ's combat works is it heavily favors unique units. So being able to get in and get out quickly, and use your unique units to their best advantage. Use your early game. You know, the best civs have a really good early game unit and a really good kind of mid to late game unit, and the Ottomans are one of those, right? We have a really good land unit right now in the Renaissance era, and then I mean the Janissary was amazing. I mean, I don't think they took much damage at all, right? That's not bad. Considering we had 2 pikemen that took way more damage. And then we had that Barbary Corsair that's going to come up later. Let's get secularism. Watch my science. 152, 188. Doesn't seem like a lot, right? It's like 30 science or so. 36. But that just went up 25%. That was more than 10 turns making an observatory here. I'm still going to make an observatory because they're still very helpful. But secularism, definitely where it's at. But yeah, you know, I think this was a good campaign. And I can't really say too much more than that. We did a good job, got in and out, got our capital, and we have a good military. Genghis Khan, what is going on? Ramses has like nothing but, Brazil's gonna be gone as well. William, I mean, really, Poland's so far behind. I mean, he's probably got way more troops, but he's so far behind in the tech that if I really wanted to, I could launch a naval invasion. It's just Warsaw looks like it's gonna be kind of difficult to get into. Yeah, not really. There's a lot of planes. Amsterdam's gonna be a bitch, so maybe not. Let's build a knight. Promote you. Let's keep exploring. Actually, let's keep a couple of boats back. Indonesia is largely unexplored, and I think we will have to send at least a scout up there, which we have a scout that is not being used for anything, and go ahead and pick up as many of those ancient ruins as possible, because they will definitely be very helpful. Alright, next turn. Yeah, you're angry at me because I'm powerful. I get it. Alright. Thinking. Now, I didn't do it for this video, but probably by the time I release another one, I am going to turn off music. I got copyright struck. It's not a big deal because I don't really care about monetizing. But I am just lucky that it wasn't the kind of strike where they make you remove your stuff, or they just make it muted or whatever. I think, well, I don't think YouTube does that. I think it's a little bit different on YouTube than it was on Twitch. Twitch, they would just mute all your stuff, which is really annoying. But YouTube will actually block things so that you can't see it in most countries, and I would not really like that, so I'm not going to risk it anymore. It looks like the Civ soundtrack is just going to get monetized by somebody else, which isn't a big deal, but I wouldn't want to risk it just in case I just haven't gotten to a track that isn't copyrighted in a way that they're going to try and monetize this and block it or whatever they want to do. Or I'd rather they monetize it, not block it. Obvious reasons. We are actually very far into this video. So we have the Sipahi. Do I have 3 unique units? You sly bastard. I think we have 3 unique units, don't we? Maybe not? Oh, I am so stupid. So earlier in the video you probably noticed that I was saying Barbary Corsair like it was an actual unit. It's not. That's just the ability that gives me a 66-67% chance of getting a barbarian boat to turn into one of my own ships. And I think it might be for enemy ships all around. We'll have to see how that goes. Yeah, I'm a bit stupid. That's not how it works. That's not a unit. That is just an ability. The Sipahi is actually the other one. And since it's available very soon, I may need to rethink my tactic. Because we aren't going to have an advanced unit in the ocean. We're just going to have to do land wars. And as much as I would like to take the technologically weak Poland with a massive outdated army, or take William with his shitty army, his really shitty city, and keeping my poor little trireme alone in the corner of West Africa, I believe it may be best to take a fight, not to Shaka, but clean up Mongolia. Have this whole southern area from basically Saudi Arabia all the way to Southeastern Asia. And I think we're going to go to war with Greece. This is going to be a little bit difficult because we've got big desert here, and we have a bit of a mountain range. You can see some mountains here, see? And I believe there's a good mountain range right here as well. So it's going to be hard to get the troops in, right? However, I mean, city here, right? Not a bad city. It's a lot of desert. I might just burn it down, put some good luxuries. I don't know. We'll see. This one, probably keep. Got wine, got silk. You know, I can start putting cities here. I can start growing wide, and once ideologies pop, I mean, again, we're doing great on happiness, so that's not a problem. And that's with occupied cities. We're getting 20 on happiness right now from occupied cities, and we're doing just fine. So once these are done resisting, we'll be fine. Now, the hardest part is trying to figure out how we're going to attack, right? This will probably be for next time, but just as a preview, here are my ideas. Funnel them into the desert, kind of regroup, burn, take, swap, right? Maybe see if I can get around them, send a couple scouts, figure out what's going on here. 2, go around, you know, just go through this city-state, not even fuck with these 2 cities, right? Just go for their capital, just go for the kill. Personally, right now, and I'm gonna think about it, and if any of you guys have an idea, because I think I'm gonna take a little bit of time to think about this, and tomorrow's Thanksgiving, gonna not record tomorrow. I work all day Friday, probably all weekend, so there's a couple days here. So if you would like to leave a comment, should I go around? Should I go through the desert? Should I keep Pharsalus at all? Or am I missing something? This is, again, all after Mongolia campaign. This is gonna happen. But with the Sipahi, I feel like going after a big power that's nearby, like Greece, is probably the best idea, because then we'll have 3 capitals, and we can easily take Shaka. This can be wiped off very easily, and it'll be a lot easier going through the jungle and stuff with units with better movement, and I should discover the New World at some point as well. So I'll leave it at that. We'll go ahead and choose research, just so I don't forget. I think I'm going to set it to metallurgy. Yeah, I'll set it to metallurgy. We're going to get our unique unit, just because he'll be super, super awesome. We don't need an embassy with you anymore. And yeah, again, Mongolia's got catapults. This is going to be an even faster war, I think, than the last one was. So for now, this is where we'll leave off. Very successful campaign. very happy with how everything has gone so far, and looking forward to the next video. So until next time, enjoy your Thanksgiving, and I'll see you when I get back.